Hello, my name is Katlin Okamoto, and I'm the director of the Coach Mentor Training Program at the U.S. Soccer Foundation. I have a background in coaching, particularly in the sport of soccer, both at the high school, the youth, and the college level, as well as in academia in the area of social work, specifically youth work and sport, and thinking about how we create better spaces for young people to enjoy the sports that they participate in across the country. And so my current work at the U.S. Soccer Foundation is focused on how we equip coaches with best practices from the field of youth and adult mentorship so that they can integrate that role of mentoring into their work as a coach. But that's a tough one. I think currently this program that I oversee at the U.S. Soccer Foundation is really special to me. It was started way before I arrived at the foundation a couple years ago in our long-term program, Soccer for Success After School. The foundation's always intentionally trained all coaches attached to our programs as coach mentors because we really believe strongly that the coach is the trusting adult on site whenever they're leading a sports program. And it's sort of our job as professionals in this field to equip them with the skills and the mindset to address the whole young person that shows up on the field. Importantly, we don't advocate for the coach to be the mental health professional or the psychologist or the social worker, but we do think the coach should be equipped to understand that young people come from a diverse array of backgrounds and experiences, and when they come to the field, they can't just leave those on the other side of the lines, right? And they're going to show up and maybe behave in ways that don't fit the space, and it has nothing to do with what is happening in the soccer or the other sport specific space. It has to do with what's going on and what needs are not being met in other areas of a young person's life. And so what we get to do in this program is work with coaches to think more broadly about how to address behaviors when young people show up, how to think differently about the way they interact with young people so that they can invite youth to share what they do need and then connect them to resources in their community to help get those needs met. And so it's been really wonderful to do this as part of the foundation because my interest and work really centers around how do we take these spaces of youth sport and make them more youth-centric. And so that really starts with the adult understanding their role is a little bit bigger than just teaching a sports skill. It's hard to name one, right? I feel like it's almost unfair to name one because I have mentors in different spaces, right? I was able to go to grad school and get my doctorate, and I have a couple amazing mentors who are in the education and teaching space who I still connect with every couple weeks. And then in the coaching space, I have some coaches that I played with, that I've worked with, and I still connect with them regularly as well. I still have mentors in my personal life as well. I was lucky enough to have both my parents still around who I speak to weekly, and community members who helped me in coaching growing up. So it's almost like I have been lucky to create sort of this web of mentorship, and depending on needs, I lean on them. And in moments, wonderfully, they've leaned back on me, right? As our mentoring, as we know, mentoring, right, benefits go both ways. And so it's been wonderful to get to that point where in some spaces, I feel like I can provide a service back in ways that they have for me over my development in life. Yeah, I think the phrase mentoring is for everyone is very like to the point, right? I would hope that everyone in some form or fashion can identify someone in their life who is or has been a mentor, whether that be a teacher or a coach or an older peer or a family member. We all need people to connect with, to bounce ideas off of, to ask for advice in difficult moments, to share and celebrate the wins and successes with. And so all those folks I would consider in this bucket of mentoring. we are social creatures, right? We don't move through life by ourselves, right? Everything we do is about human interaction. And so mentors can be such an important role in all of that. I would invite folks who don't necessarily see the need for a mentor to just think about, like, who are those people who were like touchstones for you, right? Who you've had to lean on in moments, because I think we've all hopefully experienced some mentorship in some way. And if we haven't, that connection, right, is so vital for just enjoying life, right? And so I don't know. It's hard to answer that question. I'm like, of course, mentoring is for everyone, right? Of course, in some form or fashion.